Now we call this film Tetrahedron. And I thought that if I can get, if I could merge with geometric shapes of some sort, I could really advance myself enough so that I would achieve the highest achievement that I could as a human being. But all I discovered was that it just tired me out. Since we're making a film and we're also going to hike, we wanted to weigh everything. So these are the rolls of 16 millimeter film. There's Fred with his canteen.
Scales.
Right. So there I'm getting, Charlie's walking out of the dome. I decided not to take that. See, but there we are with our gear. That's Fred with his swinging canteen. Now we're down at the lake, you know, checking out the gear. We're down at Charlie's Lake. This is Thorn Lake before we go up to Jasper, just getting this stuff together.
Wow.
Now we're already, you know, we're following this river up.
How many miles did you go?
I think you mean the actual walk up.
Yeah.
I think that the hike in is probably about 12 miles from where we trailhead to the tippy top of Devil's Pond. We camped near Jasper Lake. Now this is the camp. Now, we didn't take tents or anything. We just carried a couple of ponchos, and we put the ponchos together, and I just slept under those. So this is what's happening here. See those shots coming in? No matter what, no matter what was going on, the idea was that no matter what was going on. Now here's Fred. See, he's trying to get sync sound of my flapping that poncho.
So you didn't get any sound out of his tape recorder at all?
Well, we got some sound, but it was so poor that couldn't use it. I went to the lab and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But Fred just didn't have his Nakamichi squared away. You know, Charlie.
This is Charlie?
That's Charlie, yeah. Charlie the Jeweler. Alto Ricio Charles the Jeweler.
What time of the year was this?
I think that this was in the late spring. You'll see as the higher up we go. Like here we camped before the snow. You see, we get up higher. There's more snow in the area there.
Oh, it must be pretty balmy. You guys are running around without shirts on.
Well, the sun, the sun was out. I mean, you'll see even when we walk across the snowfield, if the sun is out, you could practically be naked. But there was a time. So I'm in the tent, and I'm telling Charlie, I'm outside the tent. Charlie's in there. I'm telling him, hey, there's a tick in the tent.
Wow.
Charlie's freaking out. Ticks. But there's just ticks.
Early spring, yeah.
Me, I bet.
Oh, Fred brought all these
First
plastic
from me.
bags.
Yeah, do you have those plastic bags back then? Nice crowd shot.
So back in those days, I loved rolling my own smokes. Now he's pointing out, we're going to go up there. Charlie's got the map, and he's getting the sound. Charlie says, we're going up there. And a quick shot of up there. He says, we're going up there. And that's where we're headed.
Wow.
Oh, here's the water.
Your water sound.
There's the water.
Gina keeps seeing all these triangles the second time through. They're just everywhere.
Anyway, want this one shot very good.
I like it. What I like is the quick cut to the right you guys do.
Yeah.
It's a little too fast to quite get. You sort of like the, what was that?
Right, it's a little too fast to quite get. There it comes! Watch!
Right. It's sort of like a sneak, you know? It's Now, can you explain? Okay.
He's having a good time, but we didn't bust his hump yet. We'll see. By the time me and there's Charlie eating a mushroom. Charlie found the
Well, that was a nice shot, you know?
Going down here?
Yeah.
You look 20 years younger there.
That's about right. We're going up there.
Nice shot.
There's
Yeah.
coonies. There's coonies back in there. See, conies. These strange
Conies.
animals. It's the strange animals. Now we get to the spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
And there's me playing a piano. I'm going to turn it up. You can hear me playing a piano. This was supposed to be kind of spiritual. Piano music came out.
Sounds like Beethoven.
This is supposed to be like, this is sort of like the highlight of the film.
You guys walking in triangles?
Is this the glacier?
Huh?
Is this the glacier?
This is a part of the glacier, yeah.
And you wouldn't walk on that now.
Why, is it avalanche season or something?
Yeah. This is me playing the piano, and this is supposed to be spiritual music.
Questing music.
As we're approaching now the pinnacle, as we're getting up there.
It sure doesn't sound like you're just having fun.
Well, we were. You'll see some comic switches up here, where me and Charlie kind of get confused. He goes one way and I go the other.
God, black and white is wonderful.
It really is.
What?
It says, get a shot of that thumb. If you look up to the right, that's called Devil's Thumb.
Oh.
Up there. We're getting up in, right, very, very close to the, that ridge up there is the top. It's over 14,000.
You know what, Charlie? In order to get on that trail all the way over here, there, you don't gotta walk all the way around over there. All you gotta do is walk all the way around.
You
over there.
sound like
Look at that,
Groucho
right?
Marx.
Yeah.
Don't do whatever he's telling me.
It does.
I said we go home. We're gonna go home. We go home this way, and we save some of that.
Look, Bernofsky smoking. Oh no, it must be a joint. And say a cigarette.
I'm gonna, now here
Oh.
is, he's trying to get
Nice.
some sync sound. See that?
Yeah.
Nice
See if I can
footage,
pick up some
though.
of this.
This is what you call footage, right?
Yeah.
As
this
Jerry
is-
mentioned.
this is footage.
Yeah. Lots of feet.
Okay, he's working hard to get the sound synced. But even though he had been to film school, a really expensive film school,
Now this could be an Athol Brumpley kind of thing. This is sort of similar to your stuff in a
Yeah,
way, you know? Don't you think? I mean, that could be Athol
He
for all we
even
know. We
walks
can't
like
really
Athol.
tell. We can't really tell. It could be something that you've snuck into Gene's film.
Yeah.
As because of the time thing that the universe is going backwards now, I
There's really
guess.
a lot of exertion to carry that stuff wrong. Even
and I filled in his pack with 1,000 rocks. What? He just blew his mind. But I got this great shot of him. Now watch. It's killing. He's carrying 1,000 rocks.
I love it. Method filmmaking. Really, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Jolly. Now this is this shot of Fred coming up this alpine trail.
Has he got rocks?
Up. Well, you'll see by the time. This is a long trail.
What is that trail?
Well, this is the trail that's
Animals
going.
or
Goats.
goats?
Yeah, it's just a little animal track. When we made Fred, I made Fred come up this trail about half a dozen times, and then finally, when you
You wore him out.
yeah, but he's
Fred.
he's good humored about it. You can see he's still kind of good humored about it, but he's just wondering.
Yeah, but look at his shoe without the toes. Jeez, it must have been hell.
He's saying, why are you guys doing this to me? Just because I'm rich. I couldn't help it if I'm rich.
Neat blossoms there too. Did you see those?
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is the first project you three ever did together?
Yeah, the three of us, yeah. I had
And
done
so Fred
see-
just like breezes into town or, oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Is that a still? That's a photograph.
Yeah. We were taking some stills. You see that previous shot, I was shooting stills. Now here comes another spiritual shot where I got some wind.
Okay. Oh,
It's
good.
supposed to be howling wind.
It works. Oh,
It's
good.
supposed to be howling wind.
It works.
As Charlie goes through this spiritual overexposure.
Wait up. God, he's just about ready to
Then he's
merge with the
transformed when
cosmos.
he gets out, see?
Yeah.
Okay, we've already had a couple of... Now we're right up at the top. There's a little... There's Fred. He's finished. I've about had it. Charlie's just crawling around with the camera now, trying to get some shots of us. There's some vegetation up on
Wow.
the top.
Buttercups.
Now all of a sudden, see the
Pretty
wind?
cute, Fred.
The wind that comes up.
Oh.
And it just blows our minds. I mean, we're struggling now. Because we're up very high. We're suffering from altitude disease. You know, we're trying to kill Fred, is what it is. I'm suffering from altitude disease, really bad.
Really? You're high?
I got
Like you-
that hypo, whatever it is.
Oh, you're breathing hard? You're hyperventilating?
I got that hypothermia business.
Uh-huh.
So we all hustle down. We get up, and then Charlie,
You mean you guys are about ready to die and you're filming this?
well, we got Fred filming it now. Charlie is, well, we had to drop down. We dropped down about 1,000 feet because we were dying from the wind. See, we were exposed
Yeah.
up there on
Cold,
the ridge, and all of a
yeah.
sudden it got freezing cold because the wind came up. I mean, it just happened in 10 minutes, and here I am saying I'm about ready to die. And
Yeah.
Charlie got this big blaze going, and that's it.
Wow.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah. Good.
I think it's kind of
Where are those guys?
everywhere.